As adults, they're actually pretty good. Oh, just as I said that, she attacked me. And look at him just chewing on me.
These guys are one of my favorite species we work with here. And
another absolutely gorgeous morning here in Durban, South Africa. We are going to check out some amazing snakes. I'm here with my boys here, of course, Ralph and Ralphie. These guys have just been amazing to me, showing me around the entire countryside. But they basically run an awesome reptile shop, kind of like I do at BHB, called Ultimate Exotic Reptiles, and we are going to look at some amazing snakes. Show me like kind of a normal house snake to start with.
okay guys, let's start right from the beginning. This is just the straight normal brown house snake, just so you can get some context when we start looking at the other mutations.
Alright, so this would be like, where would you find this animal?
This we would find out in our back garden here.
It's like the local animal here.
Yeah, this is your normal brown house snake.
And just to give you the lay of the land here, these guys have a bunch of different buildings, so it's really impressive. There's all kinds of different stuff. As a matter of fact, when I'm walking through your guys' place, I'm kind of overwhelmed because they have colubrids, they have venomous stuff, they have all kinds of stuff. They have cool ball pythons, but we're gonna stick with house snakes for now. So this is the first albino you guys had?
This is the first recessive mutation, which is a T- albino house snake. There's two different strains of albino, the T positive and T minus. This is the Harpo house snake, basically just another recessive mutation, and it just results in a diluted pigment. So it's just a slightly lighter house snake. This is the Zambian green house snake, and we've got another one here which Ralphie will show you.
Okay, so this is the Harpo green. So we've mixed the Harpo gene with the Zambian green, and we've got this really nice dilute green, which is quite a cool, unusual
Much brighter,
color.
yeah, much brighter than the...
Now we're getting into things that are blowing me away. I need some of these snakes, guys. What do we have going on here?
Okay, so earlier on we saw the Zambian green house snake, and this is now a T- albino version of the Zambian green. And as you can see, there's two different varieties which we selected breeding here, and that's a orange and a yellow. If you breed a yellow butter to an orange butter, we're finding you do get both colors out of a clutch, and then some in-betweeners, which will be halfway
And then
through.
orange to orange, you get a lot of orange babies. Yellow to yellow, obviously a lot of yellow babies.
That is crazy. And again, there's T- and T- house snakes as well. You guys have so many darn house snakes, but this isn't the end. I mean, there's even more to show you. Before we move on to any other mutations, we want to get into some more locality stuff, because I mean, house snakes in general are so unbelievably diverse. So this one here this is the black house snake?
Yeah, this is a black house snake. It's Boaden fuliginosus. These come from Central Africa and further north.
This is the red locality house snake, and this is from South Africa. So this would be classified as Boaden capensis or Lampropaltis capensis. And we've been line breeding these for a while now, just to try to get some really nice reds. And we're starting to get somewhere really cool with them.
This was actually a mutation I didn't even know existed until I came on this trip. So what do we have here?
Okay, this here is a blue eye house snake. This is another recessive mutation. The first one was actually wild caught. Initially the guys thought maybe it's a leucistic mutation, which it does look very similar to, but when they're born they actually look very similar to the Harpo, just a lot lighter. And as they get older, their color progressively fades.
And then you took it into albino, and
Yes,
it went to the next level, and that's this guy here.
That's a T negative albino.
This is the T negatives.
Yeah, T negative albino blue eye.
Look at all these freaking house snakes, people. So there's tons of mutations, there's tons of localities, and there's actually even one that I absolutely am blown away called a spotted. Take a look at this. Oh my gosh. So tell me what the heck, this is an actual separate species then.
Yeah, this is another species of house snake we have here in South Africa. It's known as a spotted house snake, which is Lampropaltis guttatus.
And this is also a spotted, but this is
different locality.
Different locality. So this is the same species, just different locality.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh my gosh.
These, the more spotted one is found in KZN or KwaZulu-Natal, and this is a Karoo locality of the same species.
I mean, it's amazing that you can have such diversity, I mean, with the same species, just with a different locality. And again, this one here, I swear to gosh, I've never seen anything like that before. I didn't even know these existed, so this has been so awesome. We're gonna end the house snake section on one of my favorite house snakes, the Aurora house snakes.
These guys are found over most parts of South Africa, but mainly more inland, colder areas and drier areas.
I mean, is that crazy, guys? I mean, that is so freaking cool. So, all right, if you guys got your fill of house snakes, we're going to move on to some other African snakes. Moving on to something that is unbelievably interesting and super cool. Of course, these are our Fowl snakes. Tell me a little bit about these guys. They are so interesting and so different, right?
Yeah, these guys are one of my favorite species we work with here.
And thankfully, guys, these are not venomous. Thank God. They have a good feed response, though, it seems, huh?
Yeah, they do. They don't normally bite. I've actually never been bit by one of these.
Oh my gosh, so we got the first bite that he's ever had from these.
I'll actually tell you why he's bit me. In the wild, they eat other snakes, and we've just been handling a whole bunch of house snakes. And so my hands smell like house snakes. Yeah. So basically, these are the Cape Fowl snakes. They're found throughout South Africa. And they're one of my favorite indigenous species to work with. The cool thing about them is that ridge along their back. And it actually almost feels like it's their spine coming out of their scales.
It is unbelievable. It literally feels like bones. And that's the thing. I mean, these guys move weird.
They don't constrict typically like your normal collie They kind of just muscle it through.
It's crazy. Well, there you guys go. I mean, these things are absolutely incredible. Typically, they're docile. We've seen the first snake bite that he's ever had with them. So, cool snake. It's almost like a California king snake crossed with a water snake, crossed with some wart snake or something like that. Really interesting snakes. After a couple repairs to Ralph's finger, we are on to something where we don't want to get bit. And these things are absolutely incredible. And of course, it's tiger snakes.
These are tiger snakes. Really cool snakes. They're mildly venomous, so we don't want to take any chances here. They're one of the prettiest indigenous snakes we have.
Look at that.
These guys, as babies, they're really tiny, so we have to feed them geckos, but then after a couple of months, they can then move on to pinkies as they're big enough.
Moving on to another mildly venomous snake, but this one is actually a front fang, and of course that would be the Cape coral.
Okay, here's one of the little guys, and you can see when they're smaller, they really rear up like a cobra. And that's like a defense mechanism. They actually really bite, but we don't take any chances. But yeah, they're full of attitude.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
This is from a place in Namibia that they come out this color. And they're not actually anathoristic, which we originally thought. It is a locality black and white, so it's apologenic. They're really cool. This is another variety of the black and white which we're trying to breed. We call it the zebra coral. And you'll see it's got much more white. This one is in the blue, so when it sheds it, you'll see the white is much more intense. But yeah, we try to selective breed for a lot more whites and try and breed out the black in it a bit. Over here we have another Angolan coral, but what was cool about this clutch is a few of the babies came out with a bit of white speckling on the head. Now what we're hoping is similar to that pied Musarana project, is as we breed two of these together with a slight bit of pied markings, we're going to increase the pied and get a lot more white down the snake. This here, it might look like a Cape coral, but it's not. It is one of the Angolan corals which we've been looking at, but now this is a high red line. And you can see the orange of it is almost as orange as a Cape coral. So now we got so we'll have now the normals, the high red, and the silver, which is the black and white.
A cool project that my buddies from Ultimate Exotics and of course my boy Dingo over here are working together. This beautiful white-lipped viper project. But it's of course not just a white-lipped viper that they're working with. Show me what you guys are actually doing.
It's a T- albino white-lipped tree viper. And as you can see, the yellow is like nothing we've ever seen before. And it is this recessive T- albino.
Gosh, so an albino white-lipped viper. Dingo, you actually brought this in then, right?
Yeah, we brought this in about a year ago now. And so she should be ready to breed next year, we're hoping.
Oh my gosh.
But she looks like she could be gravid. If you see that green tinge under her, it's very unique with albinos.
Oh my gosh, that is freaking amazing.
And as far as we can ascertain, there's probably only about 10 of these animals in the world at the moment.
So oh my gosh.
That's why we brought it to the professionals to breed, you know?
Yeah.
That is one incredible animal. I can't wait to see when they start popping out babies of these ones. And another one of my favorite African snakes, of course, is these guys here. Oh my gosh, Ralph, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is our female Angolan python. She's in the blue now, but you can still see how beautiful her colors are.
Gosh.
amazing scalation as well. They're almost like beads.
Yeah, that's the thing that's interesting about Angolans is, you know, they kind of look like a ball python, right? But you can see they don't act like a ball python. She moves like completely differently. They don't ball up. They're not rigid. And like Ralph said, they're actually like beaded skin. It's very interesting. And these guys get much larger than a ball python too. So you're going to raise her up and hopefully breed her soon.
Yeah, we really hope so.
These guys have an amazing colubrid collection too, and I didn't expect to see an aneurystic scaleless corn snake here, but it's really cool. I tell you what, I am loving their colubrids because even though there are a lot of corn snakes and king snakes and milk snakes, a lot of them look a lot different than our stuff. So, oh my god, this aneurystic corn is cool. Oh my gosh, I am blown away at this snake right here. This is actually an Arizona mountain king snake, and back in the States we have like the Sense Lines hypos. We even have the Applegate Arizona mountain kings, but this is actually their line that they have polygenically bred to reduce the black. They're calling it a hypopyra or hypo Arizona mountain king, but I am telling you what, this is the nicest specimen I have ever seen. It almost looks like an albino, but it is not an albino. Take a look at that. These are animals that I hope I can get over to the States sometime soon because they are crazy cool. I am in heaven here, guys. I'm seeing snakes I haven't seen in so long. These are actually Durango mountain king snakes, or griri, and I tell you what, it's probably been 10 or 12 years since I've seen a griri. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. For whatever reason, people just kind of stopped breeding them in the States, and I haven't seen them offered in so long. So it's awesome to come here and actually see these things in South Africa. Just when I think it's too cool, of course, Ralph pulls out a hypo Durango mountain king snake. I've never even seen a hypo Durango mountain king snake. How freaking awesome is that? Take a look at this Honduran. He's a cheeky monkey for sure, but he is really beautiful. This is a Tangerine Dreamline, and look at him just chewing on me. What are you doing, you silly little monkey, you? How crazy is that? But how beautiful, huh? Just super bright, really clean. This thing is crazy, and I'm not 100% sure what the story is behind it, but it's actually an albino gray-banded king snake. Now, there's a chance that way back in the day, someone could have hybridized, let's say, a Ruthveni with a gray band, and they eventually came in, but it certainly looks like a gray band, and it is definitely albino, so I definitely have to look into this a little more, and this is definitely a project that I want to get back into the States. Again, not 100% sure of how pure it is, but it sure looks like a gray band to me. Oh, doggy, look at this beauty here. This, of course, is an albino Tangerine Honduran milk snake. Oh my gosh, she's starting to shed, but she is absolutely cool, and that's the thing that's really amazing about Hondurans. Although they're crazy as babies, as adults, they're actually pretty good. Oh, just as I said that, she attacked me. Okay, so I spoke too soon, guys. Alright, you can let me go now, buddy. It's okay. Alright, thank you. I'll go ahead and put her back. And so that kind of wraps up this day. What an amazing time spending, not only today, but the last several days with these guys. Please do me a favor. I'm going to put all the links in the description to Ultimate Exotics. You guys are absolutely amazing. I mean, please give them a follow. Tell them that I sent you. Show them some love because they have been the most incredible, awesome hosts in the world. So, guys, thank you so much. And with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. What an amazing day, a great collection, and these guys are truly incredible, and I'm going to miss them so much. Going to be back to join them again. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing their collection. I mean, how cool was that? Until tomorrow, when we're going to go visit a couple more collections and see some more awesome animals, and we still have a few days left here in South Africa. We have a lot ahead of us. Regardless, guys, do me a couple favors. Smash that like button, turn those post notifications on for me. Remember to be kind to someone, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.